Finally, some wildlife on the trail.
Okay, good morning. Day 3 in the Smokies. Day 21 maybe on the AT. Isn't that a pretty little path? My goodness. I wish the whole day was going to be like this. But alas, it is not. It is going to be fraught with lots of steep incline because we are going from 4,500 feet to 6,600 feet, and we are hitting the highest point of the AT today. I'm hoping it's a little bit more gradual than yesterday. By the end of the day, everyone was pretty whipped. We had some of the younger fellas, I think, got into some of the ladies' heads yesterday about going an additional 6 miles to get closer to Clingman's dome. And just kind of, everyone was just kind of emotional and in tears yesterday. But we have sort of slept. And we're going to do 8 to get to the shelter right before the dome. And then rest and then tackle it. I think that's the game plan for today. But almost to the 200-mile mark. That's kind of cool. I guess Clingman's dome is the 200-mile mark. It's funny because the 100-mile mark was pretty tough too. There's something about a number that can really get to you, and that 6,600 is certainly, just thinking about it, is kind of intimidating. I think it's one of the, I don't know, besides getting your face eaten off by a bear, is one of the more intimidating things about entering the Smokies. I think it's the reason everybody's nerves were a little shot anyway. And I've actually not met many people that weren't like kind of scared to come into this backcountry. It's so funny. This morning early, I went out, it was before daylight, went out of the shelter and could see lights. Looked like a Vegas Strip down there. I'm assuming it was Gatlinburg. And it's like all day long I can be up here and I can think I am in the middle of nowhere. And then I'm really not, because there's a big bustling city down there. So anyway, we're gonna have a good hiking day. It's gonna be beautiful. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be kind of warm today, and maybe we can avoid some of those bursts of cold, blustery winds that keep coming up on the, I guess, the west side of the mountain, northwest side of the mountain, maybe. Not even quite sure. Get the 8 miles to the shelter. If we have to stay there, we will. I'm saying we because these, again, hiking with 2 little gals that, oh gosh, got much younger legs than me. And it's been nice to kind of, see familiar faces at the end of the day, or see any faces during the day or at the end of the day. But just kind of after yesterday, just thought, okay, if we can get to Clingman's dome, we can get a ride out of there. And I think I'm going to get a ride out too. But I don't know. I think my husband may be the rescue mission today. Oh, if I can get if I can get a signal to call him. There's been no signal at all for Verizon. All right. That didn't look like it, but that's downhill. So I'm going to need to put the poles on the ground so don't fall down. That's probably where, I don't know. Maybe it's even higher. Maybe it's on the other side of that one. Who knows how many I have to climb today? Maybe that's the one. That's probably it. Whew. Goodness. All right. Get off of here and get serious. Y'all catch up, okay? I just got a message from my art director that this may be day 19. Here's what I'm thinking. She ain't walking it. Feels like day 25. But I'm going to give myself day 21. I have no idea what day it is. I just know I walk and then I don't sleep in a shelter because everyone needs a sleep study, if you get my drift. And of course I've been accused of needing one too, but anyway. And then I don't sleep, and then I get up and I walk some more, and then I get to a shelter and I'm so tired I can't even walk down to the water source to get myself any water, because the water source is never by the shelter. It's always down a path. So whatever day it is, it's definitely day 3 in the Smokies. And if my art director extraordinaire, YouTube liaison, videographer numero uno could keep it straight, we would have straight days. But she can't keep it straight. She's like sedentary. I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to keep it straight. and walking up and down hills and mountains and crossing ravines and dodging trees that are falling everywhere. It's so exciting out here on AT. So exciting. Okay, here's the exciting event for today. There's no water, by the way. There's no water. Like, did the Smoky Mountains just like suck up all the water? There are no water sources for like miles. I was extremely dehydrated yesterday. And then, of course, for the second time, I have taken the long journey down to the piped source that's down from the shelter. And I regretted every second of it, I gotta tell you. Even that cold water did not make up for it. I'd already taken off my shoes. I had a trekking pole in one hand, holding 2 bottles in the other, sliding, coming out of my little slides, my little camp shoes, about to break my ankle. So the first time I have actually fallen, I've tripped a lot, but so the first time I've actually fallen and like made contact yesterday, trying to get water. So you can see it's a bane in my existence. No bears last night. Got to see a deer this morning. And I'm so thrilled I'm actually getting to walk sort of flat and like, you know, do some commentary. Yeah, everyone sitting out there brushing their teeth this morning. We got to watch the deer. She's like, this is federal land. I'm safe. Just walk right up into the back of the camp. It's amazing. Anyway, I guess that's all for now. I can't think of anything profound or funny to say. So I'll catch up later. Y'all too. Okay, additional fun factoid. Day whatever. Day 3 in the Smokies. We're now officially crossing back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee. For example, right now I'm in Tennessee. In a little bit, I'll be in North Carolina. And then I'll be in Tennessee again. And this is how this works. In Tennessee, since we talked about shelters yesterday a little bit, I gave my 2 cents. Not that it's worth much. Not even 2 cents, really. But in Tennessee, there are no privies. What's up with that, Tennessee? Well, I just saw another deer. It's really neat. And I tried to take a video of it, and of course I just snapped a picture of its little white tail. So, and it's a blur. I think I'm about to climb Siler's Bald. It's such a beautiful day. I mean, truly, couldn't ask for more perfect weather for Smoky Joe's here. And I am super thankful for that. I'm also thankful for my feet feeling less like needles. And I got a little bit more like normal mobility in my left foot. I've been trying to avoid the root balls and the rocks sticking up at all costs. It's like that one foot. I don't know if it's like, I'm not quite sure why it's like, that's when I step down. I always step down on that foot. But anyway, so a lot to be thankful for today, especially just, I don't know, God's beauty and glory all around. It is gorgeous. And while this is the hardest thing, lest I forget that around every turn, just something really, really beautiful to marvel at. Goodness. Thank you. All right. Just a little check-in. Must be getting lonely out here on the trail. I am taking a break at Siler's Bald Gap Shelter. Siler's Gap Shelter. Not sure. Day 376 on the Appalachian Trail. Oh goodness. Anyway, anytime I get in the shade for I'm sweating. I get in the shade and I'm freezing. So I've got my hoodie and my fleece back on. I've gone down and gotten water out of a rusty pipe. If my constitution isn't completely and totally solid after this, I don't know if it ever was or if it ever could be. I'm gonna have to go sit in the sun. I find a spot. Not that there is any. If there was a spot, I'd be sitting in it. Anyway, waiting. I was kind of waiting on the other 2 little gals that I thought would be this way. And we got 2 more miles to the next shelter. I had to stop and get water. The only reason I stopped was because of the water, because really prefer to just keep on going and get to where I'm going to be. But I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be tonight. The verdict is out as to whether or not we want to just stop at Cold Spring Shelter. That's only an 8-mile day. Or whether or not we want to try to defeat Clingman's Dome today. And I'll tell you what, coming up this bald, you know, I don't, like, it's hard to believe that it gets any worse, but then sometimes it does. It just gets worse. So I thought if I got to the other shelter in a timely fashion, I'd just sit and take a really, really long rest and then make a run at it. And maybe hit the 200-mile mark today, and maybe my bed, shower at the shower house. But I'm just not quite sure yet. I may have to spend another night on trail. And actually, I mean, I didn't really plan to come off. It's I planned on just going right through, and if I get some gumption, I may. But I feel like there was like something about bees at this location, and I'm seeing them, man. I don't know that they're interested in anything I've got. They're just checking me out. So anyway, I guess I will do it. That will do it for my little update. And I will check back in later on whether or not I decide to battle the dome today. All right. Y'all catch up. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am 0.2 of a mile away from the next shelter. And where I vowed I would take a really long rest before the big climb, and just hit this evergreen forest. Oh my gosh, I needed some green. So beautiful, smells so good. Man, can you tell how pretty this is on camera? Itty bitties and big bad boys. So gorgeous. Oh, I wish I could just stop and lay in this, take a nap. Often I wish I had a blanket that I could just sit and rest. Okay, well, and this trail has cut itself a gorge through here among the leaves and the root system and the random rocks. So it's almost high enough sometimes that I could just turn around and sit. Okay, how beautiful is this? My goodness, let the greens be green. Wow. Second favorite section, maybe, yet. I do love some tall pines. So pretty. I was just trying to share this amazing section of trail. It's just like a whole other biosphere, if you will, of, I don't know, it's just otherworldly. It's so neat. Super, super green, and there's fur, Douglas fir, and now I feel like I'm walking out of it now that I failed to get a good shot. I was just recording too, but not really, because I tend to do that. I tell you what, videographer I am not. Oh well. What I lack in video, I make up for in style, right? Okay, let's see if it'll show anymore. We may be walking out of it. But it's just a really beautiful path of evergreens, and I just know that the camera doesn't do it justice. But if you ever get the opportunity, come walk southbound on the AT from Clingman's Dome down to Double Spring Shelter, spend the night, and then walk back up. Be a great little one-nighter. It could be a day hike, but it'd be a lot neater to stay in that shelter. It's got a good water source. A little spring coming out of the mountain. Just perfect. Okay. I may have mentioned that I'm going to hit my 200 miles. I've had a good long rest. My feet are feeling good. And I'm just going to mosey up this trail because I can. I don't have anywhere to be. Shaded. Oh, there's the sun peeking through. So beautiful. Oh, man. I wish you were here. Y'all catch up, okay? April, what do you think about there being no 200 at the 200-mile mark of the Appalachian Trail?
I feel like it needs to be inscribed right in the middle. They've failed us.
I agree. I agree. Ava, how do you feel that there is no 200 at the 200-mile mark of the Appalachian Trail?
Do you want my unfiltered?
I would like for you to filter your response, please, and be appropriate. Thank you.
I'm a little
doesn't it?
disappointed, yeah.
Yeah, but you got to see this massive dome thing. This concrete thing.
Communication tower.
Yes, the alien communication towers. Okay, we really are disappointed that there's no 200 at the 200-mile mark of the AT. But I have been convinced to climb this thing, and now there it is in all its glory. The saucer dome. I've got a lot of adjectives for this. None of them are appropriate, really. I mean, like, not like that they're inappropriate. It's just like it's just an awe-inspiring event here. Like with the little pebble rocks and the concrete and the views. The views are pretty awesome. Right?
Like, why did they? What does it make? Why did they make it like that?
We're stunned. Needless to say.